This weekend marks a turning point. Okay, we step into this great power to create change in our life, to take charge of our own path. It's a quiet but yet very potent moment. The world will seem to pause, and it invites us to turn inward. Okay, it's a time of stillness and reflection, where the darkness of the longest night presents an opportunity to sit with our deepest desires, our fears, our aspirations, to look towards our goals, our commitments, and where we stand in this moment. Okay? To connect with our inner strength and determination. Whether it's growing abundance, prosperity, love, better health. Okay, we may start to feel this desire to create or reinforce and grow what we've already worked towards. It's a moment for grounding our ambitions and setting our sights on long-term success. It's a turning point towards renewal. Okay, while the world seems dormant, there is this profound energy stirring within us, urging us to take stock of where we are and where we want to go. Join me as we embark on a journey of self-discovery. We will gain an understanding of how to embrace this energy. And by the end of our time together, you'll discover the key insights and tools you need to go forward this weekend with a confidence, with a clarity. Hi, I'm Tilly. This is Tarot with Tilly. Tarot with Tilly. Thank you so much for being here. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you for all the positive, loving support you send me each and every day. And welcome to your weekend focus, December the 21st and the 22nd, 2024. So on Saturday is actually the big day. We have the energy of the 21. The 21 is about... We have reached a point of completion in our life. Maybe only in one area, maybe several, depending on the goals we set. It's a time to take care of those loose ends. It's a time to put closure on things. I hear finalize things. Put things in your rearview mirror. Because there is a brand new tomorrow awaiting you, and you do not want to carry this stuff forward with you. So release all that does not align you with your path forward, raises you up, supports you, has value in your life. 21, 2 plus 1 is a 3. The 3 energy is our voice, our thoughts, our imagination. The 3 energy is about transformation and allowing curiosity to lead the way. If we look at the daily numerology for Saturday, it would be a 3 plus a 3 plus an 8, which gives us a 14 energy. That's all about bringing in true balance into our life, to feel centered, to feel in control, to feel confident and strong, filled with determination on going after the things that we want in our world. It's also having more by having less. So this is a time to simplify. 1 plus 4 is a 5 energy, and that is about creating giggles and laughters and joy and celebration, and to weave it into every moment of your world. Look for ways of lightening the energy, bringing out smiles, bringing out laughter. Allow your inner expression to flow. Allow your creativity to flow. Invite romance into your life. On Sunday we have the 22 energy. And so with the 22 energy, where our focus is what can manifest quite quickly in our life, become tangible in our reality. So where is our focus? Where is our attention? Where are we applying action in our life right now? Because those are the things that can move very quickly. And, things just come together. There's a flow to things. Now, very important that you remember the first words of that. What are you putting your attention on? Because if you're putting your attention on past mistakes, you will find that they seem a little bit more happening more frequently. If you start telling yourself that you're clumsy and that's what you're looking at, you will end up being a little bit more clumsier all the time, a little bit later all the time, a little bit more broke all the time. So really pay attention to where you are putting your focus. Put it on your growth, on your tomorrow, on growing your prosperity, your abundance, your happiness, your joy. Now, if we look at the daily numerology for Sunday, it gets even better, right? Because we have a 3 plus a 22 plus an 8. Many people break down that 22 to a 4 when they do this calculation. I like to find out exactly where that energy is coming from. We will talk about the lower energy because 33 is our third master number. And it's a hard number to have individually. Usually you do not see the benefits of being a 33 energy until and if you get to a sense of maturity, an age of maturity and understanding. You've gone through many paths. Okay, it's a hard energy. And it all grows you into, having a faith of your inner abilities. I think I have a sneeze coming out. Maybe not. Okay. 33. So when you are a 33 energy, okay, you have to grow this faith, this belief that you have abilities, that you have, wisdom. Okay. And you realize this, and now you don't just realize it, but you act upon it. You act on using your energy to help others, to be of service to others. Okay, that it is just as important to give as it is to receive. Even if you're just a shoulder to cry on, or bounce some ideas off of, or maybe you're holding that door open, or maybe you gave somebody a compliment, or maybe you just made eye contact with the stranger and smiled. Maybe you are a therapist or a counselor or a teacher or a doctor or a nurse, or maybe you do Reiki, or it's about being of service to others in some way. However, that can be defined individually for each and every one of us. If you're looking at the lesser energy of the 33, then it would be a 6 energy, which is probably where the majority of us would land under a 33 energy, being a daily energy. And the 6 energy is more about looking at our habits and our behaviors and changing them so they align with the person we want to become. To grow our talent, to grow our wisdom. If the habit doesn't benefit you, okay, we all have the habit, hopefully, of brushing our teeth every morning, right? If not more often. So in saying that, many things are a habit, right? That we do. We wake up and we have the same drink every morning, whether it's coffee or tea or an energy drink. It's about the habit. Now, do those things have value in your life? Do those things align you with your goals and dreams? Do those things do they have value? Do they support you? And then you take it for all your habits and look at how you can refine your habits. Look at how you can change your habits. Look how you can bring in new healthy habits and maybe let go of some of those lesser healthy habits that we all have. And usually the things that we have gone through, the storms we have gone through in our life, are those teaching moments to others to help them on their path forward, because you made it through. You're in the here and now. And your wisdom is priceless. to somebody who is gasping for air right now. Okay, sun. The sun enters Capricorn at about 4 a.m. So, happy birthday, Capricorns. All my Capricorns out there, I wish you the best birthday ever. Okay, the best year ever. This is your year to shine. Absolutely. Now for us all, Sagittarius, okay, asked us to expand our horizons and expand our vision, and it made us optimistic, and we felt the sense of freedom and the spontaneity. And now the sun, as it moves into Capricorn, is encouraging us to bring our dreams down to earth, to create a structured plan, a strategy, and to take action, put action behind our plan, our strategy to manifest our dreams. Okay, it's time to take responsibility and take a realistic assessment of what is truly possible. And I mean that under the most positive light. It's like, let's say throughout the season of Sag, you decided you want to be an author, you want to write that book, and you thought of different characters, and you're taking different notes, and you're thinking of different sceneries and different things that could happen in certain plots within the plots. And now that we're in Capricorn, now you need to make it structured. Now you need to start writing 300 words a day or 500 words a day or a 1 page a day, whatever you can handle. And you will see as you progress through the Capricorn energy how that strategy, how that plan keeps you in line with that grand vision that you had. Okay, so it's applying the actions, it's applying the strategy in order to now get it done, to bring it into a reality. Our moon is in Virgo until Sunday around after lunchtime, around 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, when the moon will move into Libra. Now, December 21st marks the Winter Solstice, the shortest day and the longest night of the year in the Northern Hemisphere. Okay, where most of my viewers are from, but I will say it's in the Northern Hemisphere. For some of you, it's the summer solstice, right? But this, for many of us, is the first day of the sun's gradual return to strength. Okay, this is a practice that has been celebrated for centuries upon centuries. It symbolizes renewal and hope and the triumph of light over darkness. Under this time, the veil is known to be very thin between the physical and spiritual world. This time of year invites us to slow down and reflect on where we've been and where we want to go. To think about the lessons we've learned, the wisdom we've taken in, the challenges we've faced. And all of that has shaped us into who we are in this moment. This is the time to take pride in your victories and your accomplishments, no matter how small. Make sure you are celebrating each and every one of those steps. Give yourself permission to let go of a regret or a fear, maybe where you missed the mark, to just let it go. It happened. It's in the past. Let's move forward. They don't serve you. Now, meditation, journaling, a quiet walk through nature, these are practices we want to bring in. Definitely, when we take time to reflect, okay, it begins to clear the way for fresh starts, for new possibilities to enter. And it's a perfect time to start to set intentions for the future. Our light will slowly be returning. So think about what you want to grow or how you want to improve your life in some way. Whether it's strengthening a relationship, focusing on your own personal growth, making strides at work or in your career, start writing down your goals or visualize them. See them in your mind coming true. And that actually brings you closer to making them real, especially when we have a 33 energy and a 22 energy, especially the 22 energy. Okay, so that aligns today very much with the astrology that we are also going with, because the sun has tilted the farthest away it can, right? Or the earth has tilted the farthest you can away from the sun. I'm sorry. And so now it comes back, and then we'll feel the summer heat as it tilts inward at its most important point, which is the summer solstice. Anyways, yeah. Please, if you don't do anything else under this energy, celebrate your resilience, okay? Know that, like nature, okay? Nature survives the harsh winters to bloom again, to grow again. We can't wait until, at least where I live, for the tulips to start coming out of the ground, to see the first robin, to see the birds coming back. And you've shown, you wouldn't be here unless you have shown great strength in how you've navigated this path so far, facing any of life's challenges that were thrown at you. So we're being invited to step back, to assess, and to create some long-term plans, to take responsibility for our own path, to say, this is what's going to happen to me going forward, and to build a strong and steady foundation on which to build. So slow down, evaluate where exactly you're headed. What direction do you want to take? Okay, focus on your goals, set intentions, and embrace the wisdom that you know that the path ahead is going to require some patience, some perseverance, some self-discipline. The winter solstice asks us to embrace the quiet, to nurture our inner strength, to trust that our long-term efforts will bring in the successes we desire. So it's time to lay the groundwork for the life that we see in our minds. And knowing when we do that true success takes time. While the year's end may feel like, a time of endings, oh my gosh, it's like 10 days away, right? It's also a time for new beginnings. Your goals are within reach, but they require your focus, your discipline, your dedication. So remember to honor how far you've come, trust in your ability to keep moving forward. Let this be a moment for you where you plant the seeds of your tomorrow. Allow your dreams to slowly take root and to blossom as you go forward. Okay, let's turn to the cards at some point. I put the cards down. Okay, look at that. We had making the impossible possible there. Okay, with the 17 energy. The star card. But we'll shuffle that in, see if it comes back. So that was during the numerology of the 22 and the 33 energy. Making the impossible possible. Okay, here we go. The Seven of Wands returns again. And this is us standing strong and standing tall in who we are and where we're going. This is a confidence. This is a knowing that you want to go in a certain direction, that you want to bring in something that is tangible and real in your world. Regardless of what that is for you, abundance, prosperity, great love, good health, whatever it might be for you. And to stand strong for where you are going. You are ready to face this battle. You are ready to go forward and break through any kind of fear or anxiety or limitation that's holding you back from the true successes. That you're ready for action. And you may say this to others. You may just say it to yourself. You may be setting some intentions for going forward. But this is almost like, we have our back towards our path, and I don't think that's a bad thing. I think what happened is we swung around one more time to look at our past. To say, I've got this going forward because I did this in the past. I was remarkable in that moment, and I'll be remarkable going forward as well. I was strong. I was smart. I tapped into my wisdom. I tapped into my intuition. And I made those decisions, and it's gotten me to here, and I'm going to do the same thing going forward. And you're also asking for support and love here. But somebody thinking that you can't do it is not going to stop you from doing it. We have the Five of Pentacles. Oh, we feel like throwing in the towels. You know, it's been hard. And I get a little bit ahead, but it's not really like coming together as fast as I want or as quick as I want. Or it almost lines up, but it doesn't quite line up. And we want to just throw in that towel. We want to quit. We want to have a pity party for ourselves. We just couldn't do it. Of course you can do it. Of course you can do it. And maybe you need to back up a little bit to gain a new perspective or a new understanding or take it in a new direction. But you've got this. That sneeze is lingering. It's time for you to stand up strong, to brush yourself off. And when you do, you will see that you are so very near to that door of abundance. You can see it in your sights. So will you approach it? Will you knock on it? Will you turn the knob? Will you walk through? That's where free will comes in. Will you take a risk on you? That has been, since our full moon, that has been really the message, hasn't it? Look at this. We have the King of Pentacles. He's been around quite a bit this year, but it is an 8 energy year, so it doesn't surprise me that he's made such a presence throughout the year. He is our richest king in the deck. He is full of prosperity. Does he take risks? Absolutely, he takes risks, but they're measured risks. They're thought out. They are thought out into a plan of action on how to grow that wealth, of how to step into that wealth, of how to retain that wealth and grow upon that wealth. So he will, like his crown is a living vine. He will think outside the box. He will look at potential. He will measure the risk. And he will do what's necessary to turn the odds in his favor. And then he strikes. And we have the Lovers, so embrace. Embrace the thing that you are most passionate about. And that could be a person, that could be a thing, that could be a plan for your future. Embrace it. Love it with all your heart. Become one with it or them. Okay. I was just asking, should I grab more cards here, or we're going to leave it there? But we're going to leave it there apparently, and we're going to go to our Nature's Whisper. See if it paraphrases me. It usually does, this deck. It's amazing. I usually switch this deck up, but I'm kind of addicted to it, I'll be honest. Be in service, the 41 energy, which is a 5 energy. Now, we had the 5 energy today, but when I was talking about being in service, we were talking more of the 33 energy. And here it is, being in service. Looks like we're giving that little... Oh my gosh, I can't think of the name of the seahorse. A little nibble to eat. Right? So it doesn't have to sit there and forage. We got its back. Okay, here we are. Give back to the world. When we give in equal proportion to that which we receive, we are able to maintain balance. There are so many people who are in need of our services. Being in service can be as simple as a kind word, holding a door open, or joining in a cleanup effort. Look to nature and its ability to support according to what is needed at the time. Your efforts in supporting others around you will help create the energy needed to support humanity. Like I said, it paraphrases me all the time. Okay, we'll go to an animal card. Ooh, I just got goosebumps all over. And by the way, this dream catcher, there is no air in here moving. So I don't know why it moves during my videos. I've got a couple of strong guesses. But somebody mentioned that a while ago, and every so often out of the corner of my eye, I catch it moving. So, okay, here we go. The windows are all shut. The furnace comes on, but it blows from down there, and it's kind of blocked, so it's not that. Did I cut those? I don't know. We'll cut them again. There we are. Okay. Under the radar. The possum, under the radar. Warrior, practical, and assess. When the oak is felled, the whole forest echoes with the fall, but 100 acorns are sown in silence by an unnoticed breeze. Which is kind of like now, right? Like all we're noticing is the long dark night and the short day that we have. But we can use that time to grow all those little acorns. We can start to, grow our new forest. We can grow our path. So even though it's an ending period, when that oak falls down, it gives life to 100, 1,000 trees. The possum is a master actor, knowing which role to play at the proper time. Possums have practical and intelligent energies that help them assess the situation to which part they should play. If they feel threatened, they play dead. Possums have entered your life today because it wants you to embrace your inner warrior. It's a time for you to go under the radar until the situation feels safe once more. Be careful how you use your words at this time, as you may injure relationships, maybe even cause more ripples. Instead, take time to allow any arguments or miscommunications to quiet, and then don't bring them up. You don't always have to be right, and sometimes stepping away from situations helps it to heal more quickly and effectively. You may feel that work situations feel difficult. Transitions may be happening. Don't start fretting that your job might be in danger. Instead, let the things play out around you. Let the things play out around you. So it's very much about giving up our desire for control where we really don't have control. Okay, whether or not situations are changing at work, that could very well be, but do you have any control over that? And if you don't have any control over that, what do you have control over? Well, maybe reassessing your talents and abilities and starting to look for work. Don't worry, by the time you get to the job interview, you may know what's happening at work, or you can say no. Or you can say yes. But you just opened up options for yourself. So look where, if you don't have control, where you have control, you can place options there. And start moving, taking control, embracing your path forward and saying, this is the way I'm going. Stand in your strength, stand in your independence. And definitely, if your tribe wants to help, absolutely allow them to. Until we meet again, remember, I do love you.